Writing an article. So an article is usually an informative text, and an important thing with an article is A, that you will find a title, B, that there will be no bias in an article. You're not trying to persuade people, just to inform, and you will sign your article. So here I've got a topic that I took from the Spanish VCE exam of 2014. Write an informative article for your school's newsletter about the importance of physical activity for your 12 students. So clearly in the topic it says that it is informative and that it is an article. Now your school's newsletter means that I am a student, and of course the topic is physical activity, the importance of physical activity for your 12 students. Now this topic does not tell me much about what I have to write in the text, so I really need to think carefully before I start writing. So if I look at it, we know that I am a student. We know that I should write an informative article, which means that I do not have a bias. I need to inform, I need to present facts. I'm not here to say, je pense que. You're not giving your opinion. Now, what is my audience? Well, that's the school community, because obviously this is the school newsletter. Now, it will mostly be students, but also probably teachers and perhaps even parents. So the tone of that text should not be too familiar. And finally, what is the support? Well, it's a newsletter, so it could be printed or online. I do not think that this will make a major difference for the text that you're writing. So as we said, that topic does not give you many directions, so you really need to think carefully, and planning will be an important part here. So what are my ideas? With sport and Year 12. Well, we all know that Year 12 students are busy, so I'm going to start with the idea that a lot of them drop sport because they think they have to study more. But however, school in fact is good for them. Now to support this, I am going to use the arguments of people that are specialists. I am not giving my opinion, I am informing of what specialists say or think. Alright, so I don't have a bias. Now I'm going to think that perhaps sport brings discipline, a sense of effort, time management, also the values like l'esprit d'équipe, and also that sports helps managing stress. And after that I will have a conclusion, and I will use Pierre de Coubertin in my conclusion, and you will see how. Now this is what the text looks like. So two important things with an article. You must have a title for an article, right? It's an important thing. It's an important text feature. And the second thing is that you need to sign your article. It is written by a journalist, and the journalist will sign the article. Please, for the VCE exam, do not use your own name to sign your article. So in that text, I am going to have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion as usual. And we are going to look at all the different parts of the text now. So with the introduction, as I said, I have a title. Now in this title, I've done something on purpose. It's to use nos. Le sport est bon pour nos études. You remember that I am a student and I am writing in a school newsletter. Using nos includes me, the author, as part of the student body. Now, de nombreux élèves arrêtent de faire du sport en terminale. So that was my first idea, the fact that Year 12 does not seem to allow students to practice sport. Ils sont trop occupés par leurs études et leurs devoirs. Pour beaucoup, c'est un sacrifice car ils aiment le sport, mais ils pensent qu'il est impossible de concilier sport et réussite scolaire. Okay? So I'm explaining here what is the reasoning. For a lot of them, it's not that they don't like sports, that they think that they cannot do sport and succeed at school at the same time. So I'm using the words sacrifice and concilier, which are quite good vocab. Pourtant, de nombreux pédagogues. So pourtant is a way of saying mais, a more sophisticated mais. De nombreux pédagogues, psychologues et médecins affirment que le sport améliore souvent les résultats scolaires. So here I'm introducing the but. So they drop sport but they should not. But that but is justified or supported, if you like, not by me, but by the ideas of specialists, pédagogues, psychologues, médecins. Alright, so now let's go to the body of the text. Pour commencer, la pratique régulière d'un sport encourage l'organisation et la discipline. Alright, so I'm starting my paragraph, my first paragraph, with pour commencer, to start with. So each paragraph will start with a specific expression. I've got an enumeration through the text. The first paragraph starts with pour commencer, to start with. The second one starts with ensuite, then. And the last one starts with enfin, which is bringing the conclusion. So let's go back to the first paragraph. Donc il faut aller à l'entraînement à des heures précises. Par ailleurs, le sport favorise le développement de l'effort et de l'endurance. Ce sont des qualités importantes pour un élève de terminale qui doit travailler régulièrement et courageusement. Okay? Second paragraph. Donc ensuite, il y a un aspect social et compétitif dans le sport. So different things that the sport brings. Les sports d'équipe permettent de se faire des amis. L'effort collectif développe la solidarité entre les sportifs. En même temps, les matchs donnent aux élèves le goût de la compétition, de se dépasser, de faire mieux que les autres. Une fois de plus, ce sont des qualités importantes pour un élève. Enfin, le sport permet aux élèves de se vider la tête, so get rid of stress, se vider la tête, that's sort of an idiomatic expression, it's to empty your head. Tandis que les études sont stressantes, le sport détend. Tandis que is a bit like alors que, it's contrasting two ideas. I like to use tandis que, it's a bit researched. The assessor will notice that. Et il faut que les élèves aient un moyen de dépenser leur énergie. So here I'm using a subjunctive. Il faut que, that's a simple way to use a subjunctive, leur énergie. À part le sport, il n'y a pas beaucoup d'activités grâce auxquelles les élèves peuvent se défouler. And here I've put this so that I can use auquel, which is a complex relative pronoun. So now we move on to the conclusion. En bref, signals that I'm going to summarize. Le sport permet aux élèves de maintenir une bonne santé physique et mentale, favorable aux études. So that's my main idea. Il aide à développer des qualités importantes comme l'endurance, le courage et l'esprit d'équipe. So I'm revisiting my different paragraphs here. And I finish with, même si vous n'êtes pas un super athlète, so super athlete is a little bit familiar if you like. So remember, I'm that student talking to other students. Faites du sport. Comme le disait Pierre de Coubertin, l'importance c'est de participer. So I finish with a quote of Pierre de Coubertin, which is French and also very well known for the Olympics. And I sign with a pretend name, Pierre Albala.